Alright, well. Let us keep going here and let's find Gaia. Okay. We're on the top floor now. That looks, Oh, I'm on the top floor where the assholes were. All the guys that I killed.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
I am not hearing all the audio. Did you hear all the audio right there? I didn't hear it all. Something's up here. Something's weird. I did not hear all the audio at all. I didn't hear... I'm only hearing her talk through one headphone. I think what happened is the audio glitch. It did. Because on my... Right here on my surround sound thing, it says that it's not surround sound, even though it's supposed to be. I didn't hear Siren... What's his name talk at all. Something weird's going on here. Hold on a second. Okay, now no one should hear it. Whoa. No, it's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up. So you can't hear it now? The audio glitched out. I'm gonna have to restart the game. Alright. I'm gonna have to restart the console. What is... Dude, I just started immediately. We have more technical problems. Even more technical problems. Yeah, I couldn't hear the, what's his name? Sirens or whatever his name is, talking. And I could only hear her through one headphone. And my surround sound thing here was telling me it wasn't surround sound. See, this is red. It's supposed to be white right there. And it was red, which means surround sound wasn't working. What the hell is going on, man? Alright, I'm booting back up. What the fuck? What a day today has been. So many technical issues. OBS doesn't work. My Nintendo Switch bricks itself. Fucking audio doesn't work. The stream wasn't working earlier. Every possible technical thing that could go wrong went wrong. Holy shit. How is this possible? Blame the Russians. Yeah, they're definitely the Russians. It's their fault. Everything's the Russians' fault, obviously. Alright, it says there's surround sound now. It apparently fixed itself. But now what I need to do is I need to change it to the right audio source. And then you guys can hear, and then we can play. What the fuck? No, not date and time. There. We're good now. Good golly, Miss Molly. Now, hopefully there was a good autosave point. Brother. Oh, my brother. Muscles for Bones says, if everything goes wrong today, then nothing can go wrong tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I'm not actually working, so I hope nothing goes wrong tomorrow. That would be pretty bad if I'm not streaming and I'm not recording and still shit's going totally wrong tomorrow. That would be pretty bad. Okay. Now, we just gotta hope that it actually auto-saved nicely. The game has been auto-saving quite nicely, so... Marky117 says, dude, you need to whisk your house with, like, good juju incense or something tonight. Yes. I know. I don't know what today was. Today was a bad juju day, for whatever reason. Actually, there was no horrendous business side stuff today. Like, there was no, oh my god, another horrible thing happened with ad revenue, or another horrible thing happened with YouTube, or another, you know. Instead, it was just tech difficulties all day. Huh. Alright. Crazy. Crazy, crazy shit. Come on. You can do it. Just push a little harder. Go a little further. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on, Horizon. Come on. You can do it, Horizon. We believe in you, Horizon. Yeah! It loaded.
More eclipse.
Careful now.
Well, apparently it didn't save the full checkpoint, because look, it says more eclipse. Where the fuck am I? Wait a minute. Where am I? I teleported forward. What? I wasn't here. Huh? Dude, I totally was not here at all. Ah, what the fuck is that? Wow. It hit. Look at this. My arrow is stuck in literally nothing. And I wasn't even here. So I don't even know what's going on. Is that Gaia over there? I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I guess we should just continue. I'm very confused. Okay. You want me to go down?
Welcome to Apollo, the collective
Whoa.
memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
We found Apollo.
I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor,
Amazing.
and cultural achievement.
Door don't open,
Apollo
huh?
is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense.
Another log.
Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First,
Simultaneously.
the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second,
You shut
the
up.
collection
I want to
and
read these
processing
logs.
of a
Or,
projected
listen to them. I can read this one.
180 million
Encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even that Eternity tech that FAS was shilling a year or so ago. Every other solution has one or more fatal shortcoming. It's too heavy to transport, too massive to install to the allotted space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor in my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting that we be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge. So they're taking knowledge, all the knowledge of human life, and turning it into a DNA code.
data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, that
Apollo update. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known. All of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Okay. So they have Aristotle and Aspasia Personae, probably AIs or like holograms who would teach everyone the knowledge. And apparently kids are reacting well to them. That's what that says right there.
all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic
Can't go in any of
fossils.
these ways, no.
The only medium capacious and
Oh shit! There we go. That shut him up.
Don't mind me.
Intruders!
Got him. Oh man, beautiful. Oh, he dodged. Whoa. Come on, he comes around the corner. No, he's not coming. If he came around the corner, I was going to try to stealth kill him, but... That had to hurt.
That's the last of them. Along once more.
Nice.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
They fucking took everything, right? Or they destroyed it because they're idiots. Okay. Very nice. Ah, I'm stuck. Go this way? Whoa. Okay, there's a guy killed here. Anything up top? Yeah, just items from guys I killed. Looks like there might be a log here, too. Yeah, an audio log. Here we go.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris.
The General.
From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers.
You were very long-winded in your audio vlogs.
Position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any.
Noise complaints. Haha. This isn't it. Noise complaints. That's not it either. What the hell? Oh, this was it. Now that this ain't Batchcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls. It's death metal. Someone was playing death metal in the Hades lab, and people were complaining about it.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol.
Oh.
The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Okay.
The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time.
Oh.
I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no.
This is making sense now.
What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do.
Yep.
Which
Kill
is
everything.
burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea.
Makes sense.
Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this
Matthew
again.
McConaughey, by the way. Sounds
That's
like him.
Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal.
Yeah, that's why he plays death metal in the
welcome
lab.
to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And
Yeah.
how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Interesting twist. So now we know where Hades' origins were. It was trying to kill her, maybe because she's considered Gaia, because that's why she looks like the scientist who started the whole program, maybe? I don't know, that's my guess. I don't know how she's supposed to be able to do it. Ah, Hades Protocol. Let's see. Here we go. So they were trying to create a way for Gaia to relinquish control of what she was doing. And they were saying sometimes Gaia would be too degraded and lose all power. Sometimes Gaia would be too soft and not really relinquish control at all. They're trying to find a middle ground where they'll have Hades have enough power to destroy the planet so Gaia can start over. Huh. It's a pretty good plot. Archive abuse? This real concerns Apollo archive submission, blah blah blah. Despite earlier warnings, inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classes of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, so no more torture flicks, and for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous, the definition of obscenity. If Travis Tate submits it, it's obscene. So this guy who designed Hades basically put a bunch, he probably put like fucking Hostel and like terrible snuff films and shit in there. And they were like, we don't want that shit in the Apollo. Get that out of here.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
Huh.
For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species.
Okay.
Unmodified.
I get it.
Under my watch...
Don't really need to hear any more. Let's see. Yeah, basically he's saying they jumped past all the limitations of things like genetic engineering, cloning, and everything. They've solved all of it in order to do this program. That's what this says right here, these FZ chambers.
Our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 rally accords. Now that may seem a quaint...
Cradle Servitor Personae. Artificial personae for Cradle Servitors. Nurturer, development, disciplinarian, and healer. Huh. So it's probably going to be robots that are going to nurture the humans as they're being, you know...
Even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accord, it is far from...
Eleuthia was successful. It was successfully sealed before the swarm advanced and could detect it. That's good. Alright. I'm just saying that the project was completed. It wasn't like corrupted or anything by the machines.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Oh, Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
Yeah.
There's only one way to be sure.
Go
The
back.
hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
What the fuck? There we go. I'm stuck! I was stuck for a second. I couldn't move. Now she's moving. There we go. Platforming. Platforming time. Yappa-pa-pa-pa.
That was refreshing.
Refreshing. Nothing over there. Nope. Is that her office? Come on, we gotta almost be there at this point. We've been in this dungeon for like an hour or more. I call it a dungeon. Of course, it's not a dungeon, but... What the fuck is this? Another audio log.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game.
Whoa.
It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
That's
I'm
Gaia.
sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Pharaoh's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Haha. So even Gaia wanted some kind of an override, but what if Gaia was overridden and that's why everything failed? And now Hades is trying to destroy everything and sees, you know, Aloy as the threat. Because Aloy looks like the scientist, and he thinks maybe she could recreate Gaia or something. Kind of my assumption, my guess of what's going on here.
Looks like it used to hold
But we
something.
benefit from antilopine
Got
morphologies,
removed.
though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Oh?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief
Huh.
that is difficult to describe.
Actual feelings.
Am I malfunctioning?
No, no, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
So Gaia actually had feelings. Interesting. A true AI.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped. That all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
At least you tried, goddammit.
Extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
All the. Alright.